Hi guys, welcome back to DeFi Daily. Today I want to talk about three protocols that are just launching right now that are quite interesting maybe for many of you. Two of them are on Terra and one of them is on CRONOS blockchain. And this one on CRONOS blockchain is promising you a yield, an ROI around 1,875 times. So that's quite high. Obviously, it doesn't mean that you will be able to earn so much, but even just trying something like that could be, I'm not saying secure, but something that is much better than just gambling on some kind of hyper speculative protocol. In any case, don't worry, because in this video I will explain everything you need to know in order to take at best this opportunity. So just before to start, guys, remember that this channel is about helping to understand what's going on into the DeFi space. It's not about financial advice, so do always your own research first before doing anything. Remember also that if you want to help us, remember to leave a big thumbs up and drop a comment. And if you want to stay always updated, because some of this content is quite time sensitive, remember to subscribe. Okay, let's start immediately. And the first protocol that I want to talk about is Kinetic Money. This protocol will be launched, as you can see from this announcement, the 30th of March, so just in about a couple of weeks. So what is Kinetic Money? It is something like Alchemix or all the protocols that are offering you some auto-repaying loan. So it means that you don't have to worry anymore about repaying your loans, because during the time, the system will repay it for you. And how does it work? They are using the collateral that you have deposited into the protocol to earn some kind of interest. This interest is used to pay your debt. So during the time, you will have always less debt. In the same time, the kind of stablecoin that you will receive will be a synthetic asset that will be called KUST. This synthetic asset, you will be able to exchange it for any other kind of stablecoin through the different DEXs, would be Astroport or TerraSwap. So this could be another protocol that can bring Terra to another level, to push and to have different kind of services and opportunities inside this Terra ecosystem. Remember, at the moment when we are talking about DeFi and Terra, we are talking about the ecosystem with the less number and less of quantity of different protocols. So seeing another protocol coming into this ecosystem, it is something that will increase the composability, so the opportunities in order to increase your yield inside also this ecosystem. Going to the next one, that is Reactor. Reactor is a concept that I didn't know. It's a quite new protocol. As you can see also, they have started only in February, so it is quite a young protocol, a young idea. So a lot can happen, so just be aware. It doesn't mean that this protocol will be able to succeed. It is just an early stage. As you can see, it has just 1,000 followers. But I decided to share it with you because I think that the concept is quite interesting, and sooner or later something like this we will see also on Terra. It maybe could be a Reactor itself. How does it work, Reactor? You can think to Reactor as a convex. So as you know, convex is an aggregator that is leveraging, it is taking advantage from the situation on Curve. Because you know, in order to boost your rewards on Curve, you need to have a certain amount of CRV, the token of Curve. If you want to know more about the Curve wars, I highly recommend you to watch this series where I'm explaining to you exactly what is going on Curve. And you can replicate everything that I'm saying in that playlist, in that series, on Terra and or any other kind of blockchain. Because that's reality. We are seeing many different blockchains that are trying to replicate what succeeded on Ethereum with Curve, Convex, and so on different other ecosystems. This is one case. So what is the idea? The idea is that, for example, on Astroport, but also on Anchor, as you know, probably on Anchor, we are seeing right now a proposal to introduce some VANG, so some vested escrow tokens related to the Anchor protocol that will give the power to the holders to vote for what kind of yields they want, for which pool they want to boost. So all of it could bring to a situation where the holders can have some boosted APY. So we can have another level where we have a protocol like Reactor that is collecting all the different tokens in order to offer to the users that are using Reactor the possibility to have boosted rewards, but without having to hold the token of the platform. Could be the Astro token, could be the ANC token, or whatever it is. So this kind of idea, as I was explaining into the whole series, it is something that is quite crucial because it is allowing different layers to survive and us as a users to increase, to boost our yield in a more easy way. So keep an eye to this protocol because it could be something quite interesting also for the Terra DeFi ecosystem. In any case, remember that at least in my opinion right now, the most promising, or at least the protocol that I'm waiting with more curiosity, I'm craving to use it, is Nebula Protocol, that is getting closer every day to the launch. And it will be something like an ETF. So you will be able to build your own ETF about different kind of tokens and protocol. As you can see here, Dokwon was saying every layer 1 will have its own Nebula Protocol cluster. Cluster is just another word to say ETF. I'm using ETF because that's a concept that is quite easier for you to understand. But the whole concept is allowing through Nebula Protocol to build your own cluster or ETF in order to be exposed to the different tokens, protocols, and so on in the way that is the best for you. Going to the last protocol that I want to share with you today, that is about, in this case, CRONOS chain, that as I'm promising you, it is offering something like 1,875 times of return on investment. And it is not a lie because that's exactly what they are offering. The protocol that I'm talking about is Argo, that is a liquid staking solution. And if you want to know more about liquid staking and how it is changing the whole ecosystem, I will leave also the link about one of my last video when I was talking about staking and liquid staking and why this kind of solution could be really powerful. As you can see from their Medium account, they have just released Argo Community Farming event announcement. In this link that I will also share it into the description below, so you will have the opportunity to go in deep about it by your own self. They are sharing all the details of the community farming. How does it work? It's not so different from what we have already seen, for example, on Terra with Stader Labs. A community farming is just saying, or also on Prism. Prism is doing exactly the same again on Terra. The whole idea is that you are depositing an asset that is producing some kind of yield. In this case, on Argo, you will deposit a CRO because the liquid staking solution is just the liquid staking solution for CRO. But instead of receiving your rewards paid with CRO, you will receive Argo tokens. In this way, there is a double advantage. From one side, the Argo protocol is creating its own liquidity because all of the rewards that they are not giving to you, they are retaining and building a treasury. On the other side, for you, you have the advantage that you will be rewarded with a token with a much higher return on investment. As you can see down here, you will be able to farm Argo to up to 1,875 discount from the public sale IDO price. So it means that instead of receiving Argo tokens for a price of 0.01, that is the price that will be at the public sale, you will receive Argo at the price of this one, 0.0003. So it means that it's much cheaper for you. Obviously, it doesn't mean that you will be able to dump it day one. As you can see from down here, you will have a vesting period about 6 months. So it will take 6 months for you to be able to receive your full amount of Argo tokens. On the other side, it's also true that 1,875 times a higher return on investment instead of just using the staking feature on crypto.com is something that is much more juicy. So my suggestion in this case is, if you are already CRO stakers, you are using crypto.com, remember that maybe an opportunity could be just on staking from there and moving your tokens into Argo as soon as the possibility will be available. In any case, remember that even if this opportunity is quite important because this kind of return on investment is quite high, on the other side, remember, the protocol is new, so it means higher risk of an hack or any kind of problem into the protocol. So instead of just using crypto.com that is much more secure, using an experimental protocol, it is exposing you to higher risk. On the other side, in the moment when you will be able to sell your Argo tokens, that's quite possible that the price of the token can be much lower. It is also the possibility that it could be even higher. We don't know it. As you can find also into this document, there is just a small percentage of the whole supply of tokens that is dedicated to this community farming. I can't retrieve this number, but in any case it was around, here it is. We have set aside 15 million Argo for this farming, equivalent to 1.5% of supply. The reason why I'm sharing with you this data is because 1.5% of the total supply is not a big number. So it also means that even if all the people are just dumping it, the impact into the price will not be so significant. In any case, what I'm gonna say to you is, try to have a look to this project, because if you are a CRO staker, maybe using this protocol could be a good idea. Classify it and consider it, as always, as a high risk protocol, because everything that is just launching right now, it has a higher risk compared to all the more established protocol. So if you want to add it to your strategy, feel free. Remember, before doing anything, go in depth about this protocol. It will be launching at the mid of April, so it will take another month to go public, but it's something that I suggest to have a look. So guys, let me know, what do you think about these protocols? If you have any other protocol that could be quite important, quite interesting, feel free to share it into the comment section below. Remember, if you want to stay always updated, remember to subscribe to the channel. Leave a big thumbs up, drop a comment, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. Bye guys.